Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the exact TikTok ads testing strategy that I'm currently utilizing to add some scale to my e-commerce brand. Before we get started, if you're interested in other content on TikTok ads, you can check out the platform that I'm building, ecom.live, and just click on the TikTok section here. Bunch of free content from how to go viral on TikTok, etc., etc. Great resource that I'm building for the trenches of the e-com space. Let's hop right into it. First thing you're going to want to do is create a new campaign. We're going to go ahead and just create this thing completely from scratch so you can see exactly how I'm going to be setting it up. We're going to go ahead and select sales as the conversion event here. And then we're going to go ahead and select manual campaign here. Let's go ahead, turn off catalog. And then inside of the campaign name, you can name this anything you want. I like to just call this TOF for top of funnel. We're going to call it creative testing. We can say ABO, creative testing. And then I like to name this by the month that we're currently in. So I'm going to say 2508. We're in August of 2025. Let's go ahead and click on continue. As we get to the ad group over here, we're going to want to name this for the batch that we're testing. Okay, so I like to do one concept that has multiple variations per each of these batches. You can group more batches together. You can test one singular creative if you want. This method kind of applies for all of the above when it comes to creative testing. I'm going to go ahead and name this for the batch that we're going to be launching, and I'll actually go ahead and show you guys exactly the ads that we're going to be launching here. So we just open these up. It's going to be these three here. So these are going to be very, very simple pieces of content.
This is your sign to turn her fur baby into a keepsake.
Super simple product showcase, text overlay on top. This is meant to be in addition to the other creatives that we're currently running to help out with the stage of awareness that our customers are in as they're going through the buyer journey. So these are the ones we're going to be launching here. I'm going to go ahead and just name the name of this ad group with the name of the batch, which is this V25. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go and select, I'm going to go ahead and paste in here actually the landing page that I'm going to be sending people to. And we're going to say this is going to, not worldwide, but we're going to say top three for top three countries. And these are the demos that I'm going to be targeting. So 18 to 44 is typically a demo that resonates to this like TikTok style content. So that's who I'm going to be targeting. Let's go ahead over to the optimization event, click on purchase. We're going to scroll down. We're going to leave automatic placements on. I do like to disable allow video downloading. And then inside of the testing here, as I mentioned before, we're going to add our top three countries that we sell to. One of them is Australia. The other one is the United States. And the last one here is United Kingdom. Beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and deselect 55 plus, deselect 45 to 54. And again, we just want to be targeting this group of people here. In my case, I'm going to leave this on all genders. We'll leave this on all languages. These countries will speak English. And in terms of the actual audience exclusions, we're not going to be messing around with any of this. This is going to be completely broad. We're going to let the algo essentially do all the targeting for us here. Now, there are other strategies like interest and hashtag stacking, again, that you can find on Ecom Live underneath the TikTok section if you are curious in other ways that you can target to hit your demo. But this is going to be a super simple and straightforward broad audience targeting approach. Underneath the budget, I like to leave this at 70 a day. You can start this lower. However, I found that this is actually a perfect sweet spot for any type of batch. And typically after 2 to 3 days, I can be like, hey, is this working? Is it not working? If it's not working, I kill it. If it's working, I increase the budget. We'll leave all of this the same. We'll leave optimization goal on value. If you do have a target ROAS, you can put it here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this blank in my case here. We're going to go ahead and click on continue. Sweet. Let's go ahead and for the ad name here, or sorry, for the ad side here, we're going to switch on Use Smart Creative to create ads. I really like TikTok Smart Creative feature here as it lets you upload up to 30 pieces of content. So you can upload literally up to 30 pieces of content, and I will oftentimes stack this out with just a batch of 30 creatives, let it decide which ones are performing, which ones are not performing. It's a pretty efficient way, honestly, to test. So feel free to max this out if you would like to. Just keep in mind, if you do add 30 creatives in there, let it run for more than 3 days. Give it at least a week. The more creatives you have in there, the more time you want to just give it a proper test. Cool. In terms of actually uploading, super simple. We're going to hit upload video. We're going to grab the content that we're going to be testing. We're just going to go ahead and drag and drop it directly in there. And we're going to hit upload. As it's uploading, we can start working on our text. Now I want to give some thoughts on what is actually going to make people click and what text you should put in here. Now, the copy that you use is going to determine the click-through rate that you get. You can improve your click-through rate by playing around with additional add-ons. There's a lot of different strategies and like gimmicky tactics that you can approach with this. Again, a few of them I covered directly on Ecom Live. For example, the display cards will add a few points to your click-through rate. But for this example and what we're launching today, I'm going to just be adding text here, because if you do add display cards, you have to keep in mind that they're going to pop up right here. And if you have any text here, like I do, it's going to get covered. So that's one thing you have to kind of think ahead of time. If you are planning on playing around with display cards, just create your creatives to have text not where it's going to get covered. For the actual text here, I like to have a nice mix. I like to max this out, so add 5 different pieces of text. And I like to have a nice mix of urgency, of offer-oriented copy, and of copy that is going to instill the benefit of the product. And I'll give you exactly what I mean. I'll literally just start dropping in some copy here. So 50% off, sale ends today. Offer-based, urgency-based, one of the most proven pieces of text. If you haven't tested something like this as text, try it. I'm almost guarantee it's going to yield a pretty decent click-through rate. Another one here, BOGO ends tonight. Don't miss out. Another one that's pretty straightforward, offer-based. We have an ad here that is primarily gifting focused. So what I like to also do is have copy that is directly gifting focused. So you can see this one here that we're going to be running is wait until you see her reaction, right? So we're directly tying in and kind of channeling that energy that's coming from this creative. And then we're going to also go ahead and test this here. If she loves her dog, don't give her this. Kind of like playing the, forgot the word, but like the negative angle on it, but psychological flip. And then last one I'm going to grab is a little bit more of an aggressive offer that we're currently testing on the site, which is our buy one, get 2 free deal. So I'm going to definitely include a piece of copy that has to do with that offer. Let's go ahead and try. I'm actually just taking a look here on my little cheat sheet to see what type of copy performed well for the buy one, get 2. And that's kind of what I'm going to decide based off of. So let's go to here. So last chance, buy one, get 2 free performed well. So we're going to go ahead and directly yoink that copy and test it as well. So you can see kind of what I mean by just a nice variety of copy text that we're going to be utilizing here. I typically leave the call to actions on the default ones that they have it at. And this, if you want to just have it be like watch now or learn more or check it out, you can. But I've found that just leaving it on default will yield perfectly fine results. Moving down here to the actual website URL, you want to be sending people either to your product page, which is going to be at the beginning what you want to do, or if you are optimizing your conversion rate further and are playing around with landing page testing and transition pages, you can put those here as well. Now I'm going to use a proven one that I know works. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. This is going to be a transition page that we run. And then I'm also going to go ahead and grab our UTMs. UTMs, all this is going to allow us to do, for those of you who are not aware, is it's going to allow us to track where the traffic is coming from via Triple Whale, or if you're using another UTM viewing software. I'm going to go ahead and just paste this in here. And again, all this is going to do is just allow us to have that extra layer of attribution for everybody that clicks on this link, just a little bit of extra tracking that goes on there. We'll leave this checked off, and we're going to go up to just double check everything. And if this all looks good, we're going to hit publish. So super straightforward. Now, what I like to do is let this run for, again, minimum of 3 to 7 days, depending on how many creatives you have in here. And then based off if it's making money, I keep it on. If it's not making money, I kill it. Again, there's so many resources on exactly how I media buy directly on eCom Live. So feel free to check out that resource, building it to try to change the eCom space. Cool. That's what I have for you guys today. Hopefully this is beneficial, and I will catch you later. Cheers.